Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Panzer Corps 2, and I want to apologize to all of you. I did a really bad job last time with this game, presenting it. And I do think of myself as a game presenter, not as a reviewer, but that's another whole thing. I want to apologize because of some of the criticism. Trust me, I really love your criticism when you give it as a good feedback, not just, you suck. If you give me a you suck, it doesn't help. Tell me why. Okay, one of the criticisms was that this is unrealistic. Absolutely. This is Panzer Corps. Now this is Panzer Corps 2, but it is Panzer Corps. It's all based on the old Panzer General. It's unrealistic. We all know that. If you want realistic, go for Steel Panthers. Great old game. I go back to that in the days when it was originally made by SSI. Or Close Combat, the Bloody First. Nice 3D maps, real-time strategy, and unlike Steel Panthers, which is turn-based. Those are realistic war games, okay? This ain't that. Okay, this isn't trying to be that. This is not, oh, well, we want it to be realistic, but we can't quite make it. No, this is to be a fun game. Gotta understand it for what it is. If you do that, then hey. Now, that doesn't mean it's for you. I'm not trying to sell you on this game. I'm trying to show you what this game is, and then you make the decision whether it's a game for you. And you always have to figure in, which I'm not, the price of the game, if it's worth it to you and what you can afford, all of that. That's, that's differently, but different things. Now, criticize for, the graphics, gray blobs. Now, I'm recording this at 1080p, 60 frames a second. Depends on, and that's if you get the highest HD levels, depends on your monitors, some people watch it on their phones, on their tablets, so it may not be very good quality. So this is sort of what is good for me in seeing tactically playing the game. But this is the graphical detail of this map. Now, yeah, it's a big vehicle sitting here. It's not one or a couple of vehicles on a road moving down. Again, go back to Close Combat or something like that. Play that if that's what you're looking for. Please do. It's a great game. Maybe doing more of that on my channel, but that's a great game. So that is the type of thing, this is what this is. Great graphical details here. Now, let's click on this, and we're going to hit unit details. So here, we can look at camouflage. You don't like the gray blob? Well, let's go for something of a, okay, yeah, late war. We'll go with the late war camouflage pattern here. So, yeah, we can do this. If you want this instead for this vehicle, you can do a different one for each. Just zoom out. It's vehicle by vehicle. If you come over here and go, let's come down to, say, U.S. colors. I do have, if you want to do like a hint of snow, close. You can be like hint of snow. That's U.S. colors. But let's come down here and come on, yeah. Let's do this camo pattern. But hey, we want to try to infiltrate American lines without them realizing it's us, thinking it's one of theirs. Let's put on American insignia on it. You can do this with the vehicle. Now, it doesn't help in the game effects. It's just here. If you were playing multiplayer, because there are multiplayer options, I don't know that all of them are yet available with this version of the game. Might be on the map, and someone may mistake it for one of their own units or something. I don't know. But mostly this is just for our lucky immersions. Now I'm going to go back and to this, and for insignia, let's do that. So now we're going back here. Right now the camos for the infantry seem to be a little messed up or not working, so I'm not going to do that to try to so I couldn't get it to revert back earlier on. But yeah, you have that. So if you want to zoom in and see this town, I don't know how realistic this town is for a Polish town in 1939, but yeah, we've got that. You've got realistic looking, yes. Oh, also the criticism of what does this mean? Is this one tank? No, this is meant to be a unit. It's always been somewhat nebulous as to what the size is, whether this is supposed to be a like a platoon or a company or something like that, or maybe even a battalion. So we're going to call this the 9th Panzer Zug. And you'll see it doesn't change until come here. And now it's the 9th Panzer Zug telling you what model of tanks it has. So you can go to all of these units and rename them however you want to personalize them. So, and you can decide that these are platoons, or companies or Zugs, I guess. Though what you'll see is, if again, I've only played some of these opening battles and seen the opening stuff played, so I do check out some other YouTubers. They'll, because they're trying to go through the war, I know from playing Panzer Corps. Oh, sorry about that. Panzer Corps, the original. Sometimes you're playing sort of the full battle of, Citadel, the battle of Kursk. Boy, I sometimes do that. Blank on names. I know them, but I just blank on them. And so obviously they're stretching this up. You're commanding multiple divisions, and so it's back and forth. So yeah, it's unrealistic as to what size unit. So this is first and foremost a game that is a war game, but not a war game that's trying to be a real simulation of real world. So I want to apologize for not showing off those features and giving a bad impression. So, because if I were to play the whole thing at this level, I think we would all get lost in, where are we, what's going on. So we're going to be playing most of it out. Now, I was also, and I do have this to do the save, I also was criticized, and rightfully so, of not walking through all of the briefing element before. I guess I'm presuming a lot of you are watching other people's content as well as my own, in which we see other YouTubers doing this. So, because I don't have the ego that and we just had a crash. Okay, wow, close without sending. Yeah, we're gonna send and restart. Okay, yeah, so that was a crash. Again, stressing. This is, unfortunately, I made a save, so I'm not upset by this. I don't know what quite got that to crash. Maybe some of my little meddlings here, renamings, that very well could be it. I don't know. Again, they stressed to me this is a preview copy of the game. They've even given me the date that this copy will go dead and no longer be used. So I'm presuming they'll give me they're very nice to me, of course, give me a free copy of the game. Okay, we're going to end the deployment phase here. And this is our first turn. Okay, we're going to come over here, because I know there's somebody over here, but I just want to spot them with our, we see the horse unit. Yeah, you can, this may be a better size to, better zoom in level to play on. So you come over here. Now, recon units, so long as it hasn't, because it depends on the terrain, if we've moved along roads versus moved through these hedges or open areas. Oh, well, didn't really quite mean to do that. So we do have undo on. As long as it still has movement points, it can still move more. Recon units can. Non-recon units can't. Okay, so we're going to move. Let's see. You guys can come to there, and you guys can drive to there. Okay. Well, let's move you up. Okay, that. Okay, no, we're actually going to undo that. we're going to these guys are going to come to here. We're not going to fire them this time because even though they're there, they're not dug in. This way these guys should do defensive fire for any attacks on them. So we're going to just leave them there. Now we have our pioneers and our regular infantry ready to assault the town with artillery support next turn. We'll get you guys over to here. Now, not that they would shoot them all down, but I'm just sort of going to be risk averse, stay away from the, we are going to move, I think, over to here. Our reconnaissance unit, our aircraft somewhere else. So, let's see our Stukas. Well, they'll do the most damage against the horses. Get off of that. Let's see how it's our. Okay, just looking to see if any of these are going to be particularly harder to kill. No, so they seem to like shoot at the horses best. So we'll fly over and bomb them. So again, we can see the nice graphics here. Now, one thing I'm still not sure, and I'm gonna do. Well, we'll get to that some other time. Okay, so they hurt us back just a little bit. Just checking. Yeah, it is best to keep pushing with the tanks, the panzers on these infantry out here. Okay, well, they did not fall back. I was sort of hoping they would. They did not. Let's move in our other 38Ts. Okay, they're still holding out. Should have done that first. Okay, well, we'll move you up to the bridge. Bad defensive position, the bridge, but should have done that first because that would have been a little bit of damage, but more emotional damage right off. So that's my fault for doing that badly. These guys are infantry just on foot, and yes, you get to drive to there. And we're going to move you right next to my other aircraft to escort them. I do see these guys down here, but we'll just leave them alone. Now what I think I want to do now that we have a little more prestige to buy another unit and a little bit. See, this is our core. Okay. Also, unlike the old version here earlier, you see the cost down here is 4 slots. Here we have total of 3 slots. Where if we come over here, this is 1 slot, still just 1. Where the pioneers are 4 slots. So units are weighted in this whole thing. So it's not just do you have a free slot, can you fit something in, do we want to do something like that, or do we want to come over here and do this with this for 3 slots. So we have to keep that in mind. We have 6 currently available. Well, same. Less fuel, more defensive. I'd really like that, but I'm taking those slot elements into account here. So if I go with that, I have free slots of 6, which would just then allow something like see if a Wehrmacht infantry with that would get me to 3. We did that. It's still 3, so might as well do that. Okay, so I think right now, because I really would. Well, what's the anti-air like here? 2 slots. 88, 37. Don't know, but we're gonna go with this, and I think this. We should probably see about upgrading our old 75 too, but okay, there we go. That may or may not be the best thing. Oh, and I was also want to said something about the mini-map. I forget about what it was down here in the bottom. But hey, we can do, you know, mini-map this big that it covers the whole thing. So, you know, can't quite, I don't think we can actually physically play on the mini-map. But yeah, if you want to have it bigger, the UI is very adjustable, which is really nice. So I just want to show off the game in its proper light. So yeah, again, these are not little gray blobs. Now they're gray tanks, most assuredly. And as you zoom out between my graphics settings and yours, that's what we're seeing. Okay, so that's the first turn. Uh-oh, like I said, being on the bridge is not the best option. I pushed too far out. Okay, horsies ran away. Oh, shit. Okay, I forgot to move those bottom guys. I completely effing forgot about them. Okay, so I forgot about these guys here. Oh boy. Well, they did all right, but we're going to move back to here. We're going to attack these guys because they're a bit of a nuisance, but we're falling back on here. We may actually even fall back to the town and let them have the victory hex for a while, just because I think we can defend a town better if we have the anti-tank gun in the back. So we will see about that. Now they like going after my artillery, so we're going to come over here and shoot at him, and we need to get some proper anti-air. Polish soldiers died. Okay. Now I'm going to do something just mostly to illustrate it. See, we can do an attack here, and then we can. Okay, now this is estimating 1 loss for us and 2 losses for them, though there is a die roll to that. Then we come here, and this mass attack thing. And I've watched some of the other YouTubers try to figure out if they knew what this is, because this is the same results. And it's giving and is there another button I can push? And now this may be something that, again, in this early version of the game that there is, but I just don't know how to do that. I think I've tried everything I could, and oh, thanks Florin for telling me about rebasing aircraft. I missed that rebase button, so I don't know what this is. I'm sorry. Again, I wouldn't even necessarily call myself an expert on Panzer Corps, but I'm sort of playing this as if it were that. Now, I don't think this is going to be a problem here. This may seem like a good thing to do what we're doing here. And if there is a special mass attack that we're not getting, it would be a good thing. But what can happen is, let's see if this happens here. Yeah, this happens. See, I've already moved this guy. Can't move him again. And I don't think he had any effect on the combat, because he didn't seem to join in with the other unit. So if you do all your pre-moves and then do this, it allows them to retreat. Ooh, okay, we can at least clean this up. Just sort of keep that in mind, why you might not want to... Oh, this is giving me an overrun, but there's no more movement. Why you might not want to... Okay, they're going to retreat back here. Again, fighting on the bridge is a bad idea, as we can see. Oh, okay, a little better, but we're still going to get the worst of this. No, we didn't. Okay, well, that was a little better die roll than I anticipated. Okay, well, we're going to come down here and hope our tanks are protecting us well enough. And our artillery moving down that way. Now here, we've got to get all skidded an anti-aircraft gun. Okay, we're going to give them... Ooh, that's really badly situated. They got hit hard. We're just going to do replacements, I think. Like I say, that was a bad situation. Okay, we're going to use our pioneers. Damn, I wish I knew how to do this. Oh, is this split? No, you can. Oh, you can split some of the forces up for smaller, weaker units, if the forces are allowed to. Damn, I don't know how to do this. Okay, they fell back. That was because these guys had already been weakened from an earlier counterattack. No, we're gonna hit. Can we still? Yes, undo this. We're going to come down here and go after the anti-aircraft guns, which were very ineffectual because they had been pointed up as anti-air when we started the attack, at least. Again, we can look in and see the nice graphics. Oh, we didn't use these guys at all, and we should have. Okay, yes, we should have. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I'm messing up a little bit. Now here, we're going to move you around this way. They'll do better traveling down roads and across some of the more open plains, I think, speed-wise. Okay, so that is it for this turn. Well, purchase unit, like we were saying, anti-air. Now, we have the slots, we just don't have the prestige points at the moment. So we will wait until we take one or more of these real capture points, our victory points. Okay, so they're trying to or my tank is ambushing them, and then artillery is supporting that. So they got hit pretty hard. Those guys are doing desperate attacks. They're focusing on my artillery. Artillery is counter battery fire. Doing defensive fire there. That artillery is doing good. Emotionally affected them, though they got hit pretty hard, and they got hit a little bit hard. Uh-oh, our panzers in town didn't do too great. And they're trying air attacks on our panzers and air attacks on our artillery. Okay. Exciting, exciting stuff. We're going to attack here. Overrun, and yeah, we're going to hit here. Mess them up a bit, and then we're going to withdraw, because I knew we were going to be weak by this point. Yeah, they'll be able to fire from here. Good. Emotional trauma they got from that. Okay. And retreated back. No, no, we're going to oh, I want to build these guys up as good. We're going to think about that for a moment. Okay. Now, here, though, that'll be devastating. So, we're going to artillery these guys. Yes, give them some emotional trauma. They should get some counter battery fire, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, they didn't even get counter battery fire. Okay. With draw to here. Or do we wish to... Yeah, this is going to get the counter battery, so we're going to come here. Take a little bit of damage there. Mess with them some, so they're at least their counter battery is weaker, and maybe I should be using the... Well, no, really probably should have been using the air. I was thinking about saving it for over there, because what we're going to do is get the BF-109s. They're going to come... Let's see about weakening this unit. Heavily. And then we're going to come over here and bombard. Yeah, or... Yeah, he's going to get... sort of being escorted there. Ouch. No, he's just going to fall back. Well, we can kill him there. That'll be great. Okay, well, I guess not. There we go. You come up here. I am not doing my best. Did we fire already? Like, or are they just... Oh, okay, we're gonna do that. Okay, well... Maybe do counter battery fire next turn. Okay, well. What I want to do here is come to here like I was talking about. I like the more mobile AA units as opposed to doing this with a truck and having to set that up. So we're going to come here and be ready to protect. They're in the near future. Okay. Yeah, I'm messing up this so far. I'm not playing good. I'm playing batted. And I did forget about those guys down in the south. Okay, you withdrew these guys. Okay, yeah, that's didn't work out well. Okay, well. These aren't core units, so I don't care about that. Their quality. Okay. I think we're just going to keep that there. That is a little bit of a time pressure. Now here, let's see if we were to come to... We'll come all the way down here. That way we're protecting this guy here. We're going to shoot at him. It's not a lot, I know. It's, well, 2 and an emotional damage. Let's come down here and see if we can end his reign of terror over our skies. Okay, there we go. Not quite ended, but definitely made him think about something else. Now, are they within range? Yes. Fly over. Okay, not even emotional damage. Okay. Suppressed or that. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, we're not doing well, are we? Okay, we are not doing well. I will admit that fully. Now, here. Yeah, Warsaw is not quite what we would call open. That prestige is very useful. Now, there we go. They're still around, but highly messed up. Now our artillery piece, or the artillery piece down here. Boy, we're low. Okay. Ooh. Gamer's in a bad spot. That worked out a little better than I was expecting. Looks like they're going to at least fall back. And we're going to take that. Good, we needed the 100 prestige for that. With that 100 prestige, we're going to get you in better shape. And you over here in better shape. Let's push on to Warsaw. Maybe we should have waited for some better results. Okay, there's Brest down there is one of our objectives. Okay, that cleared that. Okay, they have some anti-tank guns. It was good that we didn't just burst in on those guys. Yeah, we have not been doing well. Yeah, we don't have enough good points here. Okay, well. Oh boy. Yep, they've had to change their air base. Uh-oh, a 7 TP. Or 7... yeah, TP. Uh-oh, pushed us out of there. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay, well, yeah, that's what we do to naughty boys and girls out in the countryside that are infantry. We drive tanks on them and shoot them. Oh, I just want to end them. Nope, that didn't end them. No, that ain't gonna do it. Now, if we came... now, of course, we have a short-range anti-aircraft. That isn't so great. Okay. Oh boy, this is not going well. Okay, well, at least that went well. You know, ladies and gentlemen, or should I just say gentlemen, because I think it's 99% of my audience is male. I'm not satisfied with this. I'm going to give up on this. Not this game. This mission, because of a couple of things and trying to show some stuff off. I didn't do well. Didn't play as well as I should. I'm disappointed in myself on this, on how well I've done. So yeah, come back next time, and we're going to restart this. I hope this is quote-unquote good TV for you, because this is just real. I mean, I knew I was doing wrong by moving the heavy infantry right up to the bridge. With those horse units that I did the sort of surround tactics, and they retreated back, it took a lot more to kill them. There were several things that I just knew that I was doing wrong. So, yeah, come back next time, tomorrow, for a replay of this. Now, the Poles have Sten guns. That is not correct. Okay. But thanks all for watching. Thanks for liking the videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And yeah, I'd love to hear your comments. Oh boy, this didn't go well.